Alright, welcome back everybody. If you visit the channel, you might know I changed the name. I went ahead and kind of did it to match my my Monarch name. Is Bound in Blue 912, so this is Blues Evony now. I'm going to start trying to kind of upgrade my channel a little bit, make it look a little fancier. I'm not into all that, so it'll take me a while. But thanks for joining me. This is we're going to do some Monarch gear. Somebody suggested this, and this is a very, very good topic to discuss. And it's funny too. Me and another player were just going over all this, what each gear does and everything. So let's first start out by talking about how to set presets and how to edit presets and delete them and how they work. So let's say you wanted to make a mounted March preset. You would come in here and you would select it. So the first one's ground, second one up, first top left corner is ground, then we'll go to the right, and that'll be mounted, then range, then siege. If you notice the little symbols on each one, you can tell the fire emblem is always siege. That little blue horseshoe looking symbol is always range. The shield with the lightning, the thunder one, I believe they call that one, is always mounted. And the little kind of like diamond teardrop kind of looking things are always ground. And we'll go over and we'll get into each one. So we're going to do a mounted march. We're making a new preset. So I would select mounted up here. Then, oops, sorry, go back. Select mounted, hit confirm. That adds it on. Select mounted HP right there, confirm. Go down, I'll leave mine always on march size capacity. I change it if I'm gathering or if I'm just joining a bunch of rallies. I might do my march speed or something. And it has been tested and it stays the same. March speed to monsters and march speed pretty much are the same thing. The march speed to monsters, it goes to monsters, and also on the way back is sped up too. I saw several YouTube videos where they tested it. And I will say this, on a lot of people trying to correct or say different stuff, and I'll say this, that could be incorrect today, because I've noticed Evony's evolving. There's a lot of stuff that is different than what it was 5 or 6 years ago. And these older players, the way they set things up was exactly how you had to do it then. And some things have changed. So if I do this and you're correct, please try to test it, because I've tested a lot of this stuff, and I promise you that what I'm telling you, I've tested it to make sure it's true. But I'm not right 100% of the time. Anyways, back to the video. Mounted HP selected. Up here, you can use down here your Globus Crucigers, and those are debuffs if you want to use one. If I'm attacking mounted, I want to either debuff my range or I want to debuff my ground. That's just because ground is inferior to mounted, so I can make it even weaker, do more damage. Or the range beats mounted, so I can decrease their range. It's preference, honestly, or what you're attacking. Then you hit confirm, pick one. Oops. That's going to get in my way right there. And then we will go to the defense, go up top, mounted defense, confirm. Alright, and the bottom one also, it's another lion's ring. We'll leave it right there on the enemy range. And it'll hit confirm. And then all we do is go right here to the little shirt looking button right next to the trophy with my ideal land power or points right there. You click on that little shirt icon. Let me go ahead and screenshot so I can show you, so there's no mistaking it. You want to click on this one right up there, right over there, that little shirt icon. You want to click on that. And that will bring you to this screen. And what you'll do is you'll hit add new combination, and then it'll tell you which one to pick. And you pick one, you type in the name that you want for it, blah blah blah, say mounted, and I'll just say 2 so I know which one it is, even though I think my other one's saying. So I hit mounted 2, I hit OK, and I pick an emblem I want, save. I go down, there's mounted 2 right there. So say you want to edit one, something changes, because if you get new Monarch gear and you upgrade it, I've had it several times where I will be able to upgrade and compose my HP to a level higher, and I go back and still on my preset, it'll still say the lower one. So you need to edit that. You have to go in here and click on, just say it was just a high ground, you just want to edit this one. We'll do this. We'll say we want to change it to March speed. So this is the same editing for everything. You go in and you click on where you want to go, click on the one you want to change, hit confirm, and you stay on this one, you go down and you click mounted 2, and then you hit edit. And then you've already edited it. You just pick an emblem or the same emblem and hit save. So now watch. I'll go back. Let's get out of that one. I'm at a different one. So remember, I changed the Monarch horn to March speed. I go down to mounted 2, equip, March speed is on now. So that's how you do it. Deleting them, very simple. You click on the item you want deleted and hit equipped, make sure it's on there. Then go down, click on it again, hit edit, hit delete. Are you confirmed? Yes. Go up here, mounted 2's gone now. So that's how you add Monarch gear. That's what you do. Let's talk about what different ones do. So we're going to go and we'll stay on mounted, and it'll be the same with everything. So first of all, we need to know that this top one, if you look up top, you have a flat and you have a percentage. So my opinion, this is not anybody else. I'm not speaking for the whole game. I prefer to have these top ones right here for when I'm reinforcing, especially if I'm reinforcing another person or my own keep, and I'll explain why in a second. First reason is it has the flat refine that can't be debuffed, and I'm attacking my city. I have high T1 mounted, so this is the buff that I would want to use. So we want to talk about what the difference is with all these. So we go down and let's look at this little picture. I talked about this in another one. So the basic buff, that's what that is. Those are not, that top one I just showed you is not a marching buff like this one right here. It is not a marching buff. So the basic buff will be effect in everything. So that's why I like to use that on my city, and also when I'm in battlefield a lot. So marching and attacking does not work when you're against your city. And it does not work if you reinforce another alliance member city. So if you're just going on there, you're not reinforcing buildings or anything, and you're just reinforcing another person, I do not recommend using this one down here at the bottom, the Aries, because that says marching mounted attack. So that does, if I put that on right now, right up here, you see my top dagger, I put on a marching. That buff right there at 59% is not active if somebody were to attack my city. So that is for an attacking or reinforcing a building, stuff like that. That will work. So you have to understand the difference with all these. You have to know what they're doing and everything. So let's talk about if you use one for attacking, and we'll do a couple tests real quick to kind of show what the difference is. So let's go to, let's switch to my mounted real quick. And I got it mixed. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm trying to get the highest buffs while I'm doing monsters right now. But let's just go all flats. Or that's what I call them, the regular ones. I call them flats because they have flats. These are all the top line Monarch gear for mounted. And I'm going to go out of here. And this is just simple little tests just to see where they go. Attack, I'm going to attack my thing. And I'm not using the right general. I don't have the right general gear because I'm killing monsters, y'all. So these are not my actual buffs. So I attack that city. And now we are going to change the Monarch gear to all Ares. We're going to go to the Ares attack dagger, Ares HP, and the Ares defense. So you notice how it's a 7. A 7 is a lot lower than the 9, so that's going to be lower. My HP will probably be higher because it's an 8. But I'll show you. So let's attack one more time. Nothing has changed. Same general, same preset, same everything. And we'll take a look at these two reports and we can compare them. So the first report right here is with all flats. Troop buff. We have 1489 attack, 1271 defense, and 1226 HP. So, let's say 1489, 1271, 1221, I think it said. So, 1488, 1270, and 1237. So, we went... Alright, so I wrote it down so I can make it easy to compare it. So, we are looking right now at the Ares right here. And that says 1488 attack, 1270 defense, and a 1237 HP. So my flat, though, had a 489, so a little bit higher attack. 1271, a little bit higher attack also, defense also. And then HP 1226 to 1237, and my Ares was higher, which I told y'all it would be. And this is the reason why I've noticed this. So if you're attacking monsters, I would recommend doing, if you say your Ares is a 7, you need at least a 9 flat to be higher. So if that was an 8 right there, my top, the mounted, the flat one with the flat refund and the percentage, if that was an 8, the Ares would be better. So it needs to be 2 levels higher for the flat to have a higher buff than the Ares. But once again, like I said, y'all, this is attacking and basic buffs. You're comparing apples and oranges really right here. But when you're killing monsters, those are the higher. And you can also check this in your detail if you want to know. You go down to detail at the bottom left corner, that screen I was just on, and you can scroll down to your military attack. And it'll show you right here. Your mounted attack is 247.9 with the Ares on. So we will go back and... I'm sorry, that was the flat. So that was the flat. Let's change it to Ares. And... wait. Yes. So now we put it on the flat. That was the Ares, I'm sorry. So now we put it on the flat. Go to detail. Down at the bottom. Scroll down. And we're going to go to my marching mounted attack. Or I'm sorry, my mounted attack. It jumped up to 307 with the flat. My marching mounted troop is at 310 with the flat on it. So let me go back one more time and do that to the Ares, and we'll look at all those. So Ares, put on, confirm, detail, and you can do this with every one. So my mounted attack is 247, which I was right, and the other one was 307 on the on the flat. Yeah, on the flat. Sorry, y'all, I'm confusing myself because I've done this so much. So we are still on the Aries, and then we go down to the marching mounted attack is 369. So that 369 is, so I'm with Aries, I have a smaller mounted attack, which is what we'd expect, but I have a higher marching mounted attack, a lot higher, 369. So that would be, but when you look at the reports, that's not what it shows. It shows that, oh wait, I'm sorry. It does show that. It shows that, no it doesn't. It shows that, I'm sorry, so sorry. My report showed that my flat actually had higher buffs, just by a little bit, by 1 point. But if you go and you look at your stats right there, and you put on the flat, your marching attack is actually higher with your Aries. But when I attack that sub-city, my flat is higher. So that's when we get into more of the basics that I don't know. So what I do know is that when I test, and I've tested this on keeps, and I have tested this on subs and on monsters. And for the best result I had was my mounted right here for monsters is a flat attack, my level 8 HP Aries, and my level 9 defense. So this is where we're at with the Monarch gear, you guys. I hope this helps a lot. Please comment. Let me know what y'all think. And I hope this kind of cleared up any confusion there was with the Monarch gear. Y'all have a good day.